Chapter 1. Greethouse, Antwerp, 1604. Where is he? Clara knelt on her wall bed, clutching a curtain to lean out far enough to see the stable-yard entrance through the very top of her ice-streaked window, with the Scheldt, fish-scaled by winter's sun, flowing wide beyond. She sighed, swinging back. Still no sign. Though the fire was not yet lit, excitement stopped her feeling the chill or even noticing the misting of her breath. Osias Beerts would soon arrive. She had so much to show him. She lifted her drawings to the light again. The pewter jug beside the wheel of cheese gleamed in just the way he had taught her, and the bowl of apples had light and shadow to give it depth. She had worked so hard since his last visit, tossing many of her efforts into the flames when they did not please her. He would admire these, though, surely? She tried to push away her misgivings. At the longed-for rattle of hooves on cobbles, she swung out again in time to see him riding his rugged piebald towards the stables, his black cloak and the great plumes of the horse's breath echoing its markings. A surge of elation, quickly dulled by doubt, left her dry-mouthed. She scrambled away to the other end of her bed, gathering her skirts in a way that would earn her mother's sternest glare, and, ignoring the latter, jumped down with a thud onto the polished boards. Then, slipping her feet into mules, she dashed out to clatter down the stairs, only slowing to pass the kneeling maid scrubbing the marble tiles on the first landing. The girl moved aside. "Thank you, Trina." "Mistress Clara?" She ran on through the great hall and into the side chambers her mother had allotted as a studio. The hearty fire reminded her how cold she was, and she held her hands to it. Henri was already seated at his easel. That the coachman's son should share her lessons went unquestioned, for she had never known it otherwise. He turned to her. "You looks flushed. Is he arrived?" "He is. I saw him from my window." Her voice bubbled with excitement she felt no need to subdue. They knew each other too well. They always had. Indeed, she could not remember a time when they had not been together. He was her dearest friend. Henri grinned. "Hanging off them bed drapes again?" Clara laughed, moving to her easel to pin her drawings onto the panel already in place there. She stood on her stool, leaning across to look at Henri's, touching his arm. They were so bad. Poor Henri. Was it wrong to be a little pleased hers shone brighter against them? She felt sure it must be, yet it seemed to make little difference to such feelings. She noticed then, as always, how much effort he had made with his appearance since their morning ride. His thick black hair gleamed, neatly tied at his neck, but there was nothing he could do to hide the fit of his coat when the sleeves ended several inches above his bony wrists. She would speak to Maman about that. With that thought, she made sure her lace coif was straight after her race down 2 flights of stairs, and tucked several stray copper curls beneath it. "What will he bring for us to draw today? And when will he let us paint?" "Hold up, I've not got this part right yet." He leaned across to look at Clara's work. "You have it proper, though." "Like you have numbers and I don't." "Numbers make sense. Calculations might be either right or not. Will this be—" He shrugged. "Something else entirely.